It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward, getting into deep opposition space, and he's one that can't resist any opportunity to make those penetrating runs.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Out for a throw. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Mikel Oyarzabal. Baina, and it's lofted through here. Ferran Torres has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cherki, Olise. Great defending, strong and determined. Kubasi. Rodri. Howson. Baina. Howson, aim forwards. Upamecano. Hernandez. Cherki. Camavinga, gently done. Kubasi gets it clear. Camavinga. Rabiot. Konate. Gusto. Rabiot. Pedri. And that is out of play. And it's Gusto. Now it's Rabiot, hit into the middle. Llorente is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe. That's shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Hernandez. And here's Camavinga. Out to the left it goes, and he's got his cross in. Grimaldo. Llorente. Baina. Howson.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Keeper's got good distance on that. That has been cut short. Howson.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Gusto. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Dembele! Goal! France! There is the breakthrough.
France, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Over to the left. Hernandez is onto it in a flash. Howson. Rodri. Played through for the wide man. He's got away. Gusto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cherki moved on forwards. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yamal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Olise does really well to win the ball there. Rabiot. Looks to the other side. Hernandez. Great run on the overlap here. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Konate. Mbappe. Hernandez. That's a nicely weighted pass. That was nicely by the defence. Played out to the right. And here's Dembele. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Llorente. France are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Grimaldo. That's really well manoeuvred. Konate. Camavinga laid out to the left flank. Cherki. Spread out to the left, back into the middle. That's very neat. Hernandez with the delivery. And it's Rabiot. Gusto puts a cross in. Mikel Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cherki. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Hernandez. Showing good feet. And it's played forward. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Howson. Grimaldo. Llorente. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Baina. Oh, good spread. And here's Llorente. Yamal. Pedri. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Baina. Played out wide, and here's Llorente, and here's Llorente, and here's Llorente. Can he deliver? That is lovely. Yamal, and it's played in here. Upamecano clears it away. Llorente. Llorente with the cross. Yamal and the shot! And he's heaved it away. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's trying it! Didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Oyarzabal clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Baina with the short one. Rodri, oh, it's played into the area. And it's Grimaldo. And here's Oyarzabal. Rodri. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Olise. Gusto. Konate. Gusto. Upamecano. Cherki. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
France, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Weiner. And here's Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Oyarzabal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gone behind for a goal kick. Played towards the other side. And it's gone back to the keeper. Rusto. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Llorente. Kubasi. Pedri. Grimaldo. Oyarzabal. Grimaldo. Pedri. Grimaldo, Pedri, Grimaldo, Rodri, Grimaldo, and here's Oyarzabal, Ferran Torres, now here's the delivery, that is a brilliant interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Pedri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Strong running down that left flank. He is just caressing the ball. So who's he picking out? Ferran Torres, and that's aimed into the middle. And here's Weiner. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Upamecano. Hernandez. Moved on forwards. Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. Howson. Weiner. Pedri. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Out to the left it goes. Muscular approach does pay off here. Grimaldo. Weiner. Pedri played out towards the right wing. Upamecano. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
France go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. There's the start of the second half. Pedri. Ferran Torres. And here's Bina. Takes a shot! Bina plays it short. That's good play. Bina's cross. And he'll shoot here! Cherki. That's really well manoeuvred. Grimaldo. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Oyarzabal! Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Camavinga. Cherki. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Camavinga. Cherki. And here's it's Dembele! Rodri. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Bina. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Rodri. Bina shifted upfield. Camavinga. Hernandez. Upamecano played over towards the opposite flank. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ferran Torres looking to get on the end of this. He is through here, and it's played into the middle.
Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Camavinga. Mbappe has created one goal already. And it's played forward. Oh, that's nice. Alson tries to grab you!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Llorente. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Bina played into the middle. Oh, what a climb! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bina.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Konate. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Ferran Torres. Llorente, gently done. Yamal. Llorente. Oyarzabal. Nice control. He's in a great position here. Yamal! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Spain are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Konate. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Camavinga. Hernandez. Rabiot. Into the channel. And it's Hernandez. Aimed in towards the centre. Well read, nice interception. Hernandez. Camavinga. Oh, that's a nice ball. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Keeper is right behind it. Biner. Howson, aim forwards. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Plenty waiting in the middle. Llorente. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Pedri. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oyarzabal! He's in here! Decent chance! Outstanding save to keep that out.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Konate. Cherki. And the counter is on. Now it's Oyarzabal. In by Oyarzabal. Brilliantly cut out. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Time to deliver. And he decides to cross it. And claimed it back swiftly. Biner. Rodri. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres chooses to go cross-field. Llorente. Cross it goes. Cherki. Rabiot looking to add to his goal. Camavinga. Hernandez. Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. cruising! They are cruising!
Well, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Clinical, just... Pedri. Very nicely done. Serves up across. Gusto getting this one clear. Yamal. Rodri. Ronaldo. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Gusto. Camavinga. Konate. Cherki. Olise. Ferran Torres. Kubasi. How Kubasi shifted upfield. Camavinga. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Cherki. Gusto. And it's played forward. Gusto gets a cross in. Rodri getting this one clear. Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kubasi. Pedri. Ronaldo. Baina. And that is a little undercooked. Baina. How Kubasi, gently done. And here's Ferran Torres. Way off the ball! Keeper's got his work done. They've played it short. Oh, such a clever touch. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Baina. Pedri. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ronaldo, and here's Ferran Torres. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Ferran Torres. Ronaldo finds himself off. Thinks one through. And it's come to nothing. Olise. Cherki. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that could set him on his way. He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Howson. Cherki. Moved on forwards. And it's Dembele. And Natson with intent. And here's Dembele. And he's found a way past. And it's Gusto. Cleared away. Rabiot. Gusto. And time in. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Those comparisons justified? Well, for what a...
It's Dembele! Olise. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to do... He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rabiot really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Picks one through, and he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Konate forwards and with intent. Cherki. Llorente. Pedri. Howson. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Olise absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Olise. Olise cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Baina. Howson. Shoots! Shoots!
The ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ferran Torres. Showing good feet. Konate wins the duel this time. Cherki. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hernandez. Cherki. Rabiot. Cherki. Camavinga. Hernandez. Kick out. He is through here. Gusto. Great position. Mbappe!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Camavinga. 0-0. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That looks a good cross. And he's there to clear it. A chance to play it in. Here comes another cross. That is a brilliant interception. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. And here's Baina. It's run loose here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cherki. Olise. And here's Dembele. Dembele spread out to the left. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedri gently done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rabiot, and he goes cross-field. Cherki. Gusto. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Out towards the flank. Now the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Dembele. Cherki. And he's heaved it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Konate. Played towards the other side. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Llorente. Yamal, and he's onside. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Llorente. So who's he picking out? Lovely feet. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mbappe. Gusto. Cherki. Ball's played through. There's the whistle for half-time. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
France worked the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And here's Ferran Torres. Moved on forwards. Cherki. So what can they make of this? And it's Gusto. Rabiot. Oh, it's played into the area. Mikel Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Llorente. Howson. Yamal. Oyarzabal played out towards the right wing. Llorente looking to hit the byline here. Oh, smashing header! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in...
Llorente. Baina. And it's played forward. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Camavinga. Rabiot. Olise. Rabiot. Cherki. Mbappe. Out to the right. Looking for a decent ball in. Chance for a shot! Llorente gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe, done delicately. And he's there to clear it. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Header! Oh, it's come loose. Baina. Yamal. Llorente. Grimaldo. Rodri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Gusto. Upamecano. Rabiot. Camavinga. Camavinga shifted upfield. Hernandez, bullish header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Spain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Howson. Pau Kubasi, gently done. France still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Howson. That's been drilled forward. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
Cherki. Konate. Rabiot. Gusto. Cherki. Rabiot. Cherki. And here's Olise. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Yamal. He's on it, can he get away? Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, what a climb! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Camavinga. Cherki. Your impression so far, Jim?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Hit into the middle. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Biner. Howson. Rodri. Moved on forwards. The pass has gone astray. Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Camavinga. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, shooting chance!
Dembele has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Kubasi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Cherki. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Ferran Torres. Camavinga. Rabiot. Camavinga. Aim forwards. Hernandez. Hernandez crosses. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's played forward. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Biner. Oh, good spread. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Upamecano. Hernandez. Cherki. Great defending, strong and determined. He's pulled him up for that challenge, and he has shown him a yellow card. Away. Olise. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gusto. Camavinga.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's had a shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ooh, a delicate chip through. Clearly not happy with that. Konate. Looks to the other side. Llorente. Pedri. Rodri. Oyarzabal. Pedri played into space. And here's Dembele. Lovely bit of skill. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Mikel Oyarzabal. Caresses it through. Now it's Dembele. Dembele. Rodri can get it clear. Camavinga is fouled. He has a look up. Played out to the right. Howson gets it away. And here's Mbappe. Big chance!
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Baina picks it up out wide. Llorente, in by Llorente. Gusto is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ferran Torres. Pedri. Kubasi. Camavinga. Rabiot. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Out to the right. He's got away.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Mbappe. And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Howson forwards and with intent. Yamal, now he's off and running. Kubasi. Baina. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Oyarzabal. Here's Ferran Torres. Decent chance! Could be danger here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Upamecano. Now who's going to be first to this? That's really well manoeuvred. Some good work on the right flank here.
And here's Dembele. Gusto.
And that's aimed into the middle. That's going to go a long way.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for...
Goes for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Olise has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. France want to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres in acres of space out wide. And he welcomed... And the shots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Yep. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's Baina. Llorente.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cherki. That has been cut short. Mbappe. Hernandez. He's set up one goal so far. Mbappe. A header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Spain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Konate, Cherki, Camavinga wins the duel this time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Olise.
And here's Dembele.
Camavinga. Played back in. Hernandez. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. They need to get it in quick. Camavinga climbs up big! Another fruitless header.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
It's a mighty effort! And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
France certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that...
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This guy, Ferran Torres, is another talented Spanish wide player, although he's done well when he's played centrally when required. I mean, very capable in possession, we all know that.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
And it's hoisted clear. Upamecano. Hernandez. Camavinga. He is just caressing the ball. Rabiot. Out to the left it goes. It's gone for a throw-in. Rodri. Kubasi. Pedri. Spread out to the left. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nice physical challenge. Baina. Howson. Kubasi. Pedri. Grimaldo. Howson. Llorente. Baina. Llorente. Oh, well measured. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Upamecano cuts it out. Ferran Torres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rabiot gently done. That is lovely. Played in deep. He's there to get rid. Referee's given a throw. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Comes under pressure and it's come loose. He can get that clear. And here's Mbappe. Dembele. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gusto swings it across. That's well blocked and back out it comes. And it's Rabiot. Kubasi. Rodri. Grimaldo. Baina.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Yamal's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. Spain.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
we're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Hernandez. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Llorente. Rodri. Yamal. Rodri. Rodri shifted upfield. Camavinga. Konate. Camavinga forwards and with intent. Howson, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pedri. Rabiot. Neither side yet able to find the net. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bina. Howson. Pedri, aim forwards. Hernandez. Cherki. Rabiot. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played out wide. Hernandez. Camavinga. Over to the left. Camavinga. Hernandez. And that's aimed into the middle. Mikel Oyarzabal. Cherki. Hernandez with the delivery. And that has been clubbed away. Gusto. Cherki. Gusto. Rabiot. Gusto. Olise. Turns and goes back. Gusto puts a cross in and claimed it back swiftly. And for a moment, time stood still. And it's Bina. Llorente. Howson. Bina. Yamal. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Grimaldo. Mbappe. Upamecano. Camavinga. Konate. And he goes cross-field. And here's Dembele, chance for a shot! Goal, France! There is the breakthrough!
France, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Llorente. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Cherki. Pedri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cherki. And here's Dembele. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Grimaldo.
France, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Moved on forwards.
It's a pretty loose pass. Grimaldo.
And it's played forward. Mikel Oyarzabal. And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back.
Olise.
Mbappe. Dembele. Hernandez. Played into the middle. Howson with the clearance.
And it's Camavinga.
And here's Dembele. Mbappe. Camavinga. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Out to the right. Gusto takes aim and crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yamal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oyarzabal. Pedri! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gusto can get it clear. Pedri. Oh, great chance! Lofted upfield. Rodri wins the duel this time.
Kubasi.
Ferran Torres.
And it's Llorente. In by Llorente.
Deftly away. Camavinga. Konate. Cherki.
Gusto.
Rabiot. Cherki. Camavinga. Now it's Yamal. Thinks one through. He's found a way through. Good take, and is he in? Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Baina plays it short. Baina's cross. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. Dembele. Dembele looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, sweet feet. Hernandez. Oh, it's played into the area. Grimaldo getting this one clear. That'll be a throw. Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cherki. Konate. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. That's tidy. Mbappe has been caught there. It's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Pedri tries to clear. Ferran Torres is there and he can get that clear. And it's Hernandez. Danger averted for now. He has found the way through. Can he deliver? Showing good feet. Jackie. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodri. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Grimaldo. Pedri. Howson. Oh, good spread. Well timed, excellent interception. Oyarzabal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camavinga. And it's played forward. Played out to the right. Konate. Now it's Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. And it's Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres. Rodri. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
France happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Pedri! They've scored! And the second half is off to a flyer! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Olise. Some good work on the right flank here. Rabiot is onto this. Rabiot. Oh, it's come loose. Pedri forwards and with intent. And they can counter here. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Camavinga. Cherki. Camavinga. Rabiot. Gusto. Cherki. Now this could... Mbappe! Grimaldo, aim forwards. Rodri. Howson. Pedri. Rodri. Rodri, gently done. Nice control. And it's Llorente. Lofted in. And he's there to clear it. Out for a throw. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Yamal. Cherki. Mbappe. Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Upamecano. Rabiot. Rabiot forwards and with intent. And it's Gusto. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Llorente. Howson. Pedri.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Ferran Torres. Played in with purpose. Hernandez getting this one clear. Back in once more. Up he goes! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, Oyarzabal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Baina with the short one. Baina. Baina's cross. Oh, smashing header! Konate. Olise. Yamal. Looking here to chip it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Grimaldo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Gusto. Dembele. Gusto. Cherki. Oh, good spread. That's good play. Oh, it's Dembele. Gusto. He's shifting through the gear, climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Howson, aim forwards. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Llorente. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal. That's very neat. Chance! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. This and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Biner.
Llorente.
Biner.
Rodri. Mikel Oyarzabal knocks it out wide. Llorente. Very nicely done. Tries to get it clear. Rodri have it back and can go again.
Biner.
And here's Yamal. And here's Llorente.
Nicely shaped cross. And that's the keeper's ball.
Rabiot. Now it's Oyarzabal.
And it's Biner. Yamal. Pedri.
Pedri laid out to the left flank. And he's there to get it away. Spain have reclaimed it. And it's played forward. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. It's a loose ball. Oh, that's neat.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Cherki. Mbappe. Hernandez. Camavinga. Cherki.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Konate. Camavinga. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oyarzabal. And it's been played through. Now it's Ferran Torres. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Yamal. Llorente. Now it's Dembele. Tries a deft little ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Biner.
Rodri.
Yamal.
Rodri. Cherki. Olise played through into space. Hernandez crosses. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Ferran Torres.
Grimaldo.
Ambitious ball here. That's really well cleared. And here's Yamal. Yamal. Out towards the flank. Pedri. Yamal. Camavinga shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Upamecano. Cherki. Gusto. Cherki. Olise. Played out to the right.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oyarzabal moved on forwards. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Oyarzabal.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Cherki. It's Hernandez. Crossing. That's going to go a long way. Rabiot. And it's played forward. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele!
Oh, that could cost them. Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Always onto this. Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Dembele. Gusto. Oh, such a clever touch. Grimaldo does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Lovely feet. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Konate shifted upfield. Rabiot. And it's Gusto.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Clearly not happy with that. And that's not going to reach.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Olise. France have to get it into the box and quickly. Rabiot. Camavinga. Mbappe. Cherki. And here's Mbappe. That's a nicely weighted pass. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Rabiot. Oh, easy pickings there.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Baina, forwards and with intent. Yamal. Camavinga. Rabiot. Cherki. And there goes the final whistle. France did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and
so we're up and running. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
and the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Good take, and is he in? Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Camavinga. Olise. It's a loose ball. Ferran Torres. Llorente.
Baina. Yamal.
Yamal. Baina looking to run onto it. Llorente looking to get on the end of this. And he's there to clear it. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. That's tidy.
Yamal.
Nice looking ball. Konate gets it clear. And that's definitely not his best.
And it's Grimaldo.
Can he latch on to this? Cherki. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Camavinga. Konate. Camavinga. Moved on forwards. Mbappe. And he's heaved it away. Ferran Torres producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Howson. Baina.
Pedri. Played out to the right. Llorente. Always onto this. Oh, shooting chance! Rodri. Pedri. Dembele did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's through here. Now it's Mbappe. He's one-on-one, surely! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal, he has found a way through. Shoots! Ferran Torres. Spain.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
you're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Up he goes! That's going to go a long way.
And it's Bina. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Yamal. Llorente. Yamal. And it's played forward. Looking to break at pace. Dembele. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, just the keeper to beat. And the shot! Konate getting this one clear. Great chance! Upamecano. Elise. And it's Gusto. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Gusto proves... looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's a booking, always looked it. True beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Howson. Camavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Llorente wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Might be danger here. It's anyone's ball now. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Now it's Mbappe. That has been knocked clear. Mikel Oyarzabal. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. Mikel Oyarzabal. Howson. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. It's run loose here. And here's Ferran Torres! Oh, it's come loose. Plenty waiting in the middle. And that's been well dealt with. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedri. Pedri forwards and with intent. He's shifting through the gears here. Firmly met.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And the pass is intercepted. Baina. Rodri. Kubasi. Howson. That's really well manoeuvred. Upamecano. Gusto. Rabiot. Looks to the other side. Rodri. Ramal. Kubasi. Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield. Hernandez. Baina. And it's Baina. This is good, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Howson. Pedri. And here's Baina. And that has been clubbed away. Gusto cuts it out. Mbappe. Konate, gently done. Gusto. Camavinga. Oh, good spread. That is a little undercooked. Baina. Spain to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Howson. Llorente. Aim forwards. Mbappe gets over and intercepts. Upamecano. Hernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson. Rodri. Grimaldo. Howson. Baina. Llorente. Yamal. Mbappe gets across to intercept that. Cherki. Gusto. Olise. And here's Dembele. Back into the middle. Oh, it's come loose. Camavinga. Baina does really well to win the ball there. Llorente. Pedri. Oh, can he get onto this? Upamecano. Moved on forwards. Hernandez. Oh, a delicate chip through. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Yamal is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Pedri. Camavinga. Mbappe. Camavinga shifted upfield. Baina cuts out the pass. Cherki. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ferran Torres. Camavinga. Baina. And it's Baina. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rabiot carries the ball down the right. Rabiot, and he's managed to get free. Raya claims it, and the danger passes. Llorente. Howson forwards and with intent. Some good work on the right flank here. Baina. Mignon sends that a long way. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
France can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. France carrying a one-goal lead. Ferran Torres. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to clear it. Out for a throw. Baina. That's really well cleared. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Howson. Baina. Yamal. Llorente. Baina. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Oh, that's nice. Llorente.
Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Showing good feet. Ferran Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rabiot did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rabiot. Gusto. Konate. the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Llorente.
Howson. Pedri.
Oyarzabal.
Vaina. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Camavinga.
Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Olise.
Cleared without complication.
They get a throw in. Howson. Vaina. Pedri.
Ferran Torres.
Pedri. Kubasi.
Llorente.
Howson. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Gusto.
Gently done. Olise. Rabiot. Grimaldo. Kubasi. Vaina. Kubasi. Pedri.
And it's played forward. Gusto
Makes the interception.
Camavinga. Out to the right. It's gone for a throw-in. Gusto puts a cross in. And it's Rabiot. Over to the left. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Deftly away. Gusto. Cherki.
Nice interception, well timed.
They've got rid. Camavinga tries to dink it through. Grimaldo attempts a clearance. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Delivery from... Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries a deft little ball. Ferran Torres. Vaina. Shapes to shoot!
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Vaina. Llorente.
Howson.
Howson forwards and with intent.
Gusto.
And it's Camavinga. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Baina. Oyarzabal. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Llorente. That's good play. Llorente heading out towards the right wing. Could be danger here. Tries a shot. Oh, they could be caught out here. Ferran Torres. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure. They forced the error.
He's beaten the last. Oyarzabal! It's in! They are right back in business. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hernandez swings it across. And the finish! No mistake! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Gusto.
Cherki.
Gusto.
And it's Rabiot. Cherki. Konate.
Gusto.
Great defending, strong and determined. Grimaldo, that's a delicate pass. Throwing.
Gusto.
Cherki. Oh, nicely intercepted. Howson. Kubasi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Olise. Rabiot. Camavinga. Olise. Oh, good spread. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Yamal spread out to the left. And it's Dembele. here's Elise, and here's Dembele. Shot, surely! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Oyarzabal. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal has got himself a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Baina with the short one. Delivered with swing. And that has been cleared. There are a few waiting for it. Nice control. Yamal's cross. Oh, smashing header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Yamal. Rodri. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Proves too strong. And it's gone back to the keeper. Howson. Baina. Howson. And it's Baina. Oh, well measured. Yamal. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, that's well done.